So I've got a lot of questions about what are some credit cards that are good for students, good for people who don't want to pay such a high hefty fee to get points, and also ones that are maybe good for starters. So in the past, all of my videos have been really focused on American Express Platinum or American Express Bonvoy or the business cards and all of that, just to get the maximum points. But I do realize a lot of those cards do have a high annual fee, or that they do require a high spending. So today, this video is going to be dedicated to everyone out there who wants to get started on their credit card journey. You may not be spending a ton every single month. That's okay, because all of these credit cards have incredible value out of them despite having 0 to very low monthly fees. So we're gonna get started. All right, so there's basically 3 different types of credit cards. I'm gonna go over each of them just because I know that people have preferences. So the first one, of course, is the Visa that I'm going to recommend. The second one being a Mastercard that I'm going to recommend. And lastly, of course, the American Express card as well. So the first credit card I wanna recommend is the CIBC Aeroplan Visa card, not the Aventura, but the Aeroplan, because I am personally such a fan of Aeroplan points being in Canada, because you can book flights directly with Aeroplan, and I think the value is actually pretty decent. So with this credit card though, there is 0 annual fee, which is perfect because you don't want to spend more on the credit cards. The earn rate is a little bit lower. You do only get 1 times the points, for instance, and then for some other things it is only 1 point for $1.50. However, if this is just your starting card, I feel like it's great. It's $0 annual fee. The household income, there is no requirement for that. So even as a student, this is such a perfect card, and you don't ever have to worry about, hey, I'm not spending enough to get the welcome bonus and all of that. I feel like welcome bonuses are great as a step 2, like once you've got your credit card going, once you've got more purchases, things lined up that you need to pay for. Otherwise, I feel like as a student, it is really tough to spend like $1,000, $2,000 every month, especially if you are living at home. By the way, if you have not tried these blue monkey drinks from Costco, such a good deal. These ones really good. Highly recommend. In the Mastercard category would be the Tangerine Mastercard. So I personally have also had this credit card when I was a student, and I personally really liked it because, of course, it was $0 annual fee, and also the minimum household income was pretty low, so you didn't even have to really worry about that. And lastly, the cashback is actually really great. So right now what they're offering is that you do get cashback, 2% cashback on the 3 categories that you have. And what I love about it is that you could really rotate the categories on a monthly basis, I believe. So that, let's say this month you're spending more time with your friends going out, then you could set restaurants as one of your categories. And then versus if you are, let's say, spending more time shopping for gifts and things like that, then you would have like shopping or retailers as another category. So that is the Mastercard. I think it's perfect for students or for anyone who has a lower income. Maybe you just came to Canada as well. And I personally have had it in the past, and it's worked out for me. So, and there is also no minimum spend, 2% cash back. Why not, right? And in the very last category is my personal favorite. It is the American Express Cobalt card. So many of you already know about this card. So great is that there is actually no minimum household income required for this card. So great, again, great for students, great for anyone who's new to Canada, great for people who are just starting out on their credit card journey as well. And also this credit card, let me get my notes. And this credit card here is earning 5 times the points on eats and drinks. You do get 3 times the points on subscription services, and also 2 times the points on travel. And again, for if you are new to American Express, what is so great about these rewards points is that you could actually transfer them to different partners, so for example Marriott hotels, or you could also transfer them to like Aeroplan if you like, or Asia Miles and things like that. So very versatile and very flexible, which is what I like about them. There is a monthly fee though for this card, which is $12.99. However, I do feel like the value that you get out of this credit card does offset the $12.99. And if you think about it, $12.99 a month is really like one subscription with like Netflix or something like that these days. So it's actually not too bad if you think of it that way. And I do believe across all three credit cards, the Amex Cobalt card is actually the best one, just because it does give you a lot more points throughout the year. You don't need to have a minimum spend as well. And also you don't necessarily need to have a high income in order to qualify. So all of that into consideration, and the fee being about $13 a month, I feel like it is quite reasonable as well. So please click the subscribe button down below to stay tuned, and we are so close to hitting 1,000 of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you all in the next one. Bye!